In 1974, inside a smoke-filled closed room in Riyadh, a highly secret agreement was signed that changed the course of history. This agreement not only granted the United States oil, but something far more dangerous: absolute control over the resources of the entire planet without the U.S. paying a single cent. For centuries, people believed that armies and tanks ruled the world. But the dark truth is that the planet is governed by a green leaf supported by a black liquid. Welcome to Studio Legacy. Today we reveal the secret that built the largest financial empire in modern times, the great deception known as the petrodollar. To understand the deception, we must go back to the moment of collapse. In 1971, America was drowning in debt from the Vietnam War. In a moment of historical despair, President Richard Nixon announced the shock of the century: the cancellation of the Bretton Woods Agreement and the decoupling of the dollar from gold. Suddenly, the dollar became just a piece of paper with no real value backing it, and the world's confidence in the American economy plummeted. The empire was on the verge of collapse, but American geopolitical genius found a way out. The White House sent Treasury Secretary Shimon Samuels on a secret mission to the Gulf. The offer was simple and terrifyingly clever. America would provide full military protection and control of the oil fields in exchange for one non-negotiable condition: that every barrel of oil extracted from the ground be priced and sold only in U.S. dollars, and that the proceeds reinvested in U.S. government bonds. This move changed the game forever. Suddenly, any factory in Germany, any technology company in Japan, or any developing country in Africa was forced to sell their real goods, the fruits of their people's labor, just to get U.S. dollars. Why? Because without dollars, they couldn't buy oil. And without oil, their factories would shut down and their economies would die. America no longer needs to produce anything. It prints greenbacks, and the world gives it its real wealth for free to ensure its survival. In economics, this ability is called synchronization, but in reality, this was the biggest extortion operation in financial history. Washington succeeded in exporting its inflation into the pockets of citizens all over the world. If prices rise in America, the price of oil rises globally, and the whole world pays the price on behalf of the American citizen. But every empire has an end, and geopolitical maps do not remain fixed. Today, the petrodollar system is facing its most serious crack in half a century. The Chinese dragon and the Russian bear have begun leading a silent rebellion behind the scenes. Historic agreements are now being signed to sell oil and gas in yuan and rubles, bypassing the entire American banking system. The BRICS alliance is expanding, and the concept of financial sovereignty is beginning to replace absolute American control. It doesn't stop at politics. It extends to the realm of physics. The world is moving toward a storage and renewable energy revolution. The coming control will not belong to whoever owns the black gold, but to whoever controls the metals of the future. And with declining reliance on oil, the weapon that has underpinned the dollar for 50 years is weakening, placing the entire global financial system on the brink of an unprecedented precipice. The old rules of dominance are crumbling before our eyes. The charade that began in the dark rooms of Riyadh in 1974 is now expiring. The question is no longer, will the petrodollar fall, but rather, what will happen to our savings and the digital world when the last paper wall collapses? In a world where maps and energy markets are being redrawn, knowledge is your only weapon for survival. Subscribe now to Studio Legacy and turn on notifications to be at the heart of upcoming documentaries that unravel the secrets of power and money.